So you think you've got...
What are you going to say, talent? You think you've got talent? I've never said anything about talent. We've been rehearsing for Greatest Hits tours for long enough that we've ended up writing a load of new tunes.
Always down there, eh?
Down there.
I'm talking right to you, right into your heart and right into your soul.
No way.
What was the reason for the hiatus?
Hiatus? High-five us.
The last 14 years have been interesting.
Yeah, we brought out an album in 2011, I think. Last one, Super Deluxe, came out.
I suppose we didn't know whether Super Deluxe would be the last ever album. We've had a few wobbles along the way.
We were probably fried, but we weren't going to do anything good for a few years because we were so fried.
Probably about 2019, just before lockdown, we started thinking, let's start writing some new tunes with zero pressure. So it's been quite a long process. We started it with Cam, our old drummer, but started to build up a load of tracks.
You got another member now, haven't you?
What do you mean?
The new man, the newest man.
Oh, in the band? I thought you meant I'd grown an extra digit.
No.
Yeah, we do.
Don't cut me
Let me
doing that.
introduce you to him. His name's Chris Bussey, our chip butty.
What you shades hiding? Last night.
My first Terrorvision record actually was, I swapped it for a Thin Lizzy CD because my friend had How I Make Friends.
He's got his ducks in order, that's Chris.
What does he do?
He just like puts them all in a line, like that, and it tries to stop them all walking off, quacking. He's all right on drums as well, but you know, it's really his youth we were after.
It feels like I'm a fan on stage playing the music, if you know what I mean. The new songs for this new record, they were already kind of half written. Well, yeah, a lot of them were fully formed actually.
I like what I like, you like what you like. Neither one of us likes anything the other does.
After 10 years, we found ourselves with a collection of songs that were Terrorvision songs. None of them matched, there was no linking thread. It was absolute chaos and mayhem. And we thought, yeah, that's gonna piss everybody off. Let's record it.
When people say, I know what you'd like, I don't like it.
The concept for the album is one of those kind of, I think it's called a capture or something, like where you have to verify you're not a robot.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Which seems to happen more and more these days.
That was originally an idea that Mark brought in.
Well, it came with the sleeve idea and the title as one. We are not robots, and everyone in the band just said that's the one. And then I've worked it up into the finished album sleeve. We got a mate of Chris's to come in and take the photographs at one very cold morning, driving around Bradford's high spots.
We got on some images that meant things to us, like our old rehearsal room, some clubs we used to go to, some pubs we used to go to.
It's a nice little social commentary as well, with the kind of, you know, emergence of AI in music and art and you know, album covers and movies and TV and things like that.
We didn't write any of the songs, we used AI and it wrote the songs and recorded them all for us, and then we thought, shit, this is really obvious, so we thought, if we call it We Are Not Robots, people will think we did it. But otherwise, we just put all Terrorvision albums into a computer and said, write a Terrorvision album.
I did do a very simple, stylised drawing to represent each song on the album.
The Ace of Spades is clearly The Night That Lemmy Died, and then the rest you have to guess because it's a quiz, you see. Well, the Booby Prize is A Night Out with Terrorvision, so yeah.
Booby Prize, my friend.
We're not robots, and when you listen to the album, you'll hear all those mistakes that a robot can't make.
Lucifer, you think I'm terrified.
It's a return to, you know, that kind of heavier style that Terrorvision kind of came out with back in the day.
And on the other side,
Do you think there's a little link there with formaldehyde for some of these bands?
I think so, yeah, and you know, like kind of tracks like Problem Solved, and then Alice jumping forward to How to Make Friends. I think it's, you know, kind of guitar riff based, and I think it's a return to that kind of straight up, you know, punch in the face, rocking attitude that, you know, Terrorvision have always embodied.
As usual with Terrorvision, there's a massive eclectic mix of styles on this new album.
You know, it goes from a song like The Night That Lemmy Died or Electrocuted to something really melodic like Baby Blue.
Even though I'm singing these words, I shut my eyes and I'm seeing like a black and white Greta Garbo, James Dean sort of, almost proper black and white glamour and Hollywood.
Oh, baby blue, did you forget we all loved you? Keep those promises you lived for and the
Where were you the night that Lemmy?
Fucking hell, I did. The night that Lemmy died, I was staying in a house in the Lake District.
Christmas time was coming, the goose was getting fat, the parties were...
Yeah, we toured with Lemmy, and he was a hard drinking rocker. Do you know what I mean? He meant it. He was a pioneer, a trailblazer. He was all them things, and it's just a note to people like that, to people who probably make their lives harder for themselves, but write all the better tunes for it.
There was a night that Lemmy died.
We always kind of think of as an album as 12 singles, really. That's our approach to it. You know, we're not going to go off onto a jazz exploration. It's not what we do. Go look elsewhere if you want that.
You say that, what about the 10 Best Friends?
Well, that's got everything in it. Yeah, that confused the fuck out of so many people when that came out, especially and it was a band called Terrorvision doing it. It's like, what's going on here?
It's gone full circle, hasn't it, with vinyl coming back, big style, and now even cassettes.
Yeah, we're all going to get a cassette and put a cassette player in our cars just so it can chew up the cassette, because that's what car cassettes always used to do.
We won't be supplying an HD pencil, no, they can buy their own pencil to spool it back up.
This album means a lot to me personally, and the rest of the band. I know it. I think it feels to me like it's the most important album for probably, I don't know, since How to Make Friends. That's how important it feels to me.
Okay, turn around. I'm going to follow you in now. Brilliant. Cool, we've done it. That's it. Brilliant.
Just this whole being able to now reconnect with our fans, our really hardcore fans that have been there and always come and see us live, but give them something new and also something that you can hold. That's very cool. So we hope that everybody loves the music as much as we do, and yeah, thanks for sticking with it.
My advice to any young bands starting out on the road is maybe just take it easy on the first night, which I seem to keep getting wrong.